There's a day coming in your life, a day that will change everything. It's the day you stop chasing people and start chasing yourself. Stay with me, because when that day arrives, your entire world will shift. There is a version of you, higher, clearer, stronger, that you've been avoiding. Not because you're scared of failing, but because you're scared of what happens if you finally stop holding yourself back. You know exactly what I mean. Your whole life, you've been taught to chase things outside of you. Chase love, chase approval. Chase friendships, chase validation. Chase the feeling of being enough. But here's the truth. None of that was ever the real chase. The real chase begins the moment you turn around and decide to pursue the person you are capable of becoming. It's quiet at first, a thought you brush off, a whisper in the back of your mind. What if I focused on me for once? And then something clicks. You stop worrying about who's clapping for you. You stop trying to save people who choose not to save themselves. You stop bending, shrinking, and reshaping yourself for anyone's comfort. Because suddenly, you realize your future is waiting. Your potential is waiting. You are waiting. And you can't ignore yourself anymore. This, right here, is the moment your life changes. It's the day you begin the only chase that actually matters. The chase toward the person you were always meant to become. There comes a moment, and you never forget it, when you wake up and realize something simple but life-altering. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is coming to choose you. No one is coming to push you toward your potential. And instead of this truth breaking you, it liberates you. Because suddenly the weight shifts. You stop waiting for permission. You stop hoping someone will see your worth first. You stop giving your power away to people who don't even know what to do with their own. For the first time in your life, you look in the mirror and think, I am the only person I need to impress. I am the one I've been waiting for. I choose myself now. And that's when the chase begins. Not a frantic chase, not a desperate chase, a devoted one. You start showing up differently. You speak with more clarity. You walk with more intention. You make decisions based on your future, not your fears. People notice, they notice. Some become inspired. Some become intimidated. Some pull away because your growth exposes their stagnation. But it doesn't matter anymore. Because when you start chasing yourself, your energy becomes a magnet, not for attention, but for alignment. Your life stops being about being chosen and starts being about choosing your path, your peace, your purpose. And let me tell you this, once you get a taste of what it feels like to honor your own becoming, you'll never go back to abandoning yourself again. There's something no one tells you about choosing yourself. You will outgrow the life you built when you didn't. And at first, it feels strange. Almost like you're shedding a skin you didn't realize you were wearing. The things you used to tolerate, you won't anymore. The people you used to chase, you'll stop responding to their chaos. The habits you used to fall into, they'll feel too small, too tight, too heavy for the person you're becoming. Because when you start chasing yourself, you naturally stop chasing anything that pulls you away from who you're meant to be. And here's the wild part. You begin to look unrecognizable to the people who kept you small. They'll say you've changed, and they'll be right. They'll say you're different, and they'll be right. They'll say you're not the same person anymore, and they'll be right, you're not. Because the version of you they remember was built on self-doubt, fear, approval-seeking, and survival. This version, the one emerging now, this version is built on self-respect, self-trust, self-awareness, and a level of inner power you used to be afraid of. And the more you commit to yourself, the more your world begins to rearrange itself around the person you are becoming. Your choices change, your language changes, your boundaries change, your energy changes. And what once felt impossible now feels inevitable. This is the transformation people don't talk about enough. The day you start chasing yourself is the day you finally meet the version of you that your future has been waiting for. And trust me, once you meet them, you will do anything to become them. When you start chasing yourself, something powerful happens, something subtle but unmistakable. Your energy shifts. Not in a loud, dramatic way, not in a way that demands attention, but in a way that everything and everyone can feel. You walk into a room differently. Your presence lands differently. Your silence says more than your explanations ever did. People can sense when you've stopped abandoning yourself. They can hear the certainty in your voice. They can feel the boundaries in your tone. They can see the clarity in your eyes. You're no longer pulled by insecurity. You're no longer pushed by fear. You're no longer shaped by the expectations of others. Instead, your energy becomes anchored, steady, grounded, undeniable. And here's what that does. People who are aligned with your growth move closer. People who benefited from your self-doubt fall away. Opportunities that match your new frequency start appearing. Cycles that kept repeating finally break. It's not magic, it's not luck. It's not coincidence, it's alignment. Because as you rise into yourself, your world rearranges itself to match the version of you you're becoming. This is why things feel lighter. This is why your path feels clearer. This is why you feel more like you than you have in years. And for the first time, your life doesn't feel like something that's happening to you. It feels like something you're finally creating for yourself. That's the moment you realize you used to chase people to feel worthy. Now you chase your future because you are, and that changes everything. There is a moment, and you'll know it when it arrives, when you stop running from your potential and start running toward it. It isn't dramatic, it isn't loud, it isn't some movie scene awakening. It's quiet, personal, deeply honest. You wake up one day and say, I'm done abandoning myself. And that sentence becomes a doorway. You begin showing up for your goals consistently, not because someone expects it of you, but because you expect it from yourself. You start taking care of your mind and body, not to impress anyone, but because you finally understand your own worth. You begin protecting your peace like it's sacred, because it is. You stop explaining your boundaries. You stop shrinking your dreams. You stop seeking permission to become someone extraordinary. Because the truth is, your becoming was never waiting for someone else to choose you. It was waiting for you to choose yourself. And when you do, you stop living a life you've outgrown and start living a life you're actually meant for. You stop chasing people and start chasing purpose. You stop chasing validation and start chasing transformation. You stop chasing what's comfortable and start chasing what's possible. And that's when everything falls into place. Not instantly, not perfectly, but rightly. Because once you begin chasing yourself, you step into a future where the best version of you is no longer a dream. It's a destination. And every day you get closer. Here's the part no one tells you. The moment you start chasing yourself, life stops resisting you. Doors that were once locked begin to open. People who drained you drift away. Paths you couldn't see before become clear. Not because the world suddenly changed, but because you did. You stopped asking, who will choose me? And started asking, who am I choosing to become? You stopped trying to fix people who didn't want healing and started nurturing the parts of yourself you had ignored for years. You stopped waiting for the right time and became the right time. And this is the quiet truth you'll carry with you long after this moment. When you chase yourself, your future starts chasing you back. The right people find you. The right opportunities rise toward you. The right moments feel drawn to your energy because your life can finally recognize you again. So if you're listening to this right now, it's not an accident. It's not random. It's not coincidence. It's a signal, a reminder from the universe and from the version of you waiting on the other side of your fear that you are ready to choose yourself fully, unapologetically, for the first time in your life. The day you start chasing yourself is the day you stop being who the world told you to be and start becoming who you were always meant to be. Your future is waiting. Go meet it. Leave a comment, tell me where you're watching from. I love to know where my videos land. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm push this video out to people who need it. This has been Valkyrie, and as always, thanks for stopping by. Be kind to yourself and others.